Hey, Apple Valley High School, we're going to talk about some of the zhealth drills that we did today. So the zhealth was anything that those joint mobility movements that you did where you did a self-test to make sure that you're moving correctly, okay? So the day one is what we're going to do today. We're going to come back and do some more day one, or different days. So we're going to talk about the toe pulls, tilts, and hips. So the first one we're going to do is our outer toe pull. So that's one you're going to do to help activate your glute med. So if you think about it, it lines up from here, just lines up straight to your glute med, and you're going to try to hit this outer part of your foot. So you find a wall, anything sturdy over here, kind of lean into it, put your toe right behind, or your foot right behind you, make sure your toes are underneath, not over like this, so toes are underneath, and tilt it off to the side. Sit straight up, and just go down. 2, 3. Just like that. Just make sure your form's well, everything's right there. If your toes start to cramp up, move it back a little bit further. And just do 1, 2, 3. Just like that. There's your first one. Next one you're going to do is the medial and lateral tilts. And that helps activate your hamstrings, get everything loosened up in there. So what you want to do is try to tilt through this back part of your ankle right here. So the first one you're going to do, just stand still, stand out in front of you, and tilt off the side. And try and tilt through that back part that I just pointed at. Just right there. And that's your lateral tilt. The medial tilt, you're going to come out here into a kind of a wide squat, lean off to the side, and lunge, and get that medial tilt. So you'll see my ankle just rotate a tiny bit. You want to kind of drop your knee in and get that pull right through here. That's your lateral and medial tilts. The last one we're going to do is hip circles. So you'll try and do it on the shoulder mobility. You'll feel that in your shoulder mobility as well. So you're going to stand against this. Foot closer to the wall is going to be planted. Go out here. Internal and external rotation. See which one's harder. So internal is harder for me. And just do some circles. 3 each direction. And then, so you do them straight. Do them each side. Go ahead and do them across your body. Make sure that you're in that rehab position of where mine is the internal rotation. So making sure you stay there. Go there, 3 the other way, do them both sides, and then do your last one out here. Make sure you stay nice and tall the whole time. And there you go. Those are zhealth drills for Apple Valley High School.